Hello, and welcome back to this part 4 of this series. So just to recap, we created a project, we created this nice profile view, and we created a background view. We introduced stacks, linear gradients, many modifiers for objects like image and text. So let's pick it up. So the next stage is try to create actually the card itself. So let's hit new, and let's call this card view. So we have a card. So what does the card include? So the card has this background we created, we have text, and we have a profile picture. So let's try to do that. So first of all, as I said, we need a background view. So you'll see here that if we start coding things, things will get very messy and very quickly. So let's, just for the sake of this tutorial, let's create a quick model file. So this is mostly focused on UI, but I think we need at least one model. So let's create a story. So the story needs a couple of properties. For now, it needs an image name, which is going to be a string. It needs a user, which is going to be a user, because the user will have like a profile picture and will have a name. So we need a second struct, which is going to be the user, and the user will have an image name as well. We have a username, which is going to be a string as well. So because we need one at least to play around for now, let's create one struct, which is going to be homepage model, because otherwise we'll be creating the same things over and over again. And let's add a stories property, which is going to be an array of story. And because I don't want to write the user a million times, I will just create this with a block, which is going to be, let's create one user. Yes, it's a social network, antisocial, with just me everywhere, but that's life. So image name is going to be profile, and username is going to be Christian, which is me. Then we need return stories. So let's create an array of story, and the story needs a story1 and a user. Let's copy and paste 5 times because we have 5 stories, and let's change this to 2, 3, 4, and 5. So pretty straightforward. I'm not here to explain you how to create structs, but let's use this. So we're going to need a story, which is what the card view is for. And once again, we have a property, so the constructor immediately needs something. So let's add a story, and we can just call homepage model.stories and just call the first one. For now, it should be enough. So we need a background view. So the background view will use a story.image name. So let's see how this starts looking. Okay, so we have the background view. So it's using all the overlays that we set in the past. So we're going to need some way to add something on top. So as we learned, if you press command and click here, you will have the options to embed in a horizontal or vertical stack, but we don't have C stack, which is the one we need here. So you can just pick whatever you want and just change to C stack. So on top of this, we need a profile view. Profile view needs an image name as a parameter, so we'll just call it with story.user.imageName. So that means it will place this profile view on top of the background view. So something to bear in mind here is that background view is as big as the picture. So if we want to change all these, we can come here, for example, and say frame and just add 130, height 200, and that should clip everything. But you see that the frame is this, and the picture goes out of it. So if we just call clipped, that means it will clip to the frame. So like that, we have like a nice profile card. So as we did before, let's add some preview layout of fixed size 300 on 500. Let's give it a bit zoom. So for it to look like a nice card, we need some corner radius. So you start seeing a pattern in all of these things. Everything looks roughly the same. But here we're introducing something new, which is the vertical stack. So we want the profile to be on top, and we want the name of the user who posted this story to be in the bottom. So we just press Command on Profile View, embed in vStack, and then we can add like a nice text. And we'll use just a story .user.name. So now we have the text there. So we want this text to be of color white, but it would be nice to have some spacing between both. So this is a new object that exists here, which is called spacer, which basically sits in the middle of both and expands as much as possible. You'll see that all objects touch the edges, which is not exactly what we were hoping for. So let's add padding to this. So this means that all the vStack will have padding. So you remember in the past that this applies to the immediate previous line. So in here, all the vStack will have a padding. So one of the properties that vStack has, for example, is alignment. And it has one option which is leading. So that means that it will try to align to the left. In here, both texts have roughly the same size. So we can, for example, change this to font system 22, which is a bit bigger. System size 22. Maybe that works. So now you can see that they are aligned on the right, left. So if we call, for example, trailing, they would be aligned on the right, but in here we want leading. So this vStack takes the size of its content, which is smaller than everything that it has above. So if we want to make this align to the left, then we need to actually embed this vStack in an HStack, and we need to add a second spacer that will sit to the right of the vStack. Now you'll see that there's an issue because we're applying frame to the whole CStack, but not actually to the background view. So if the background view is bigger, which in this case is, you can see the frame, then it's aligning to the left to the background view. So one thing is to just add a frame with width of 130 here. But you can see that there are like many ways of doing the same things. Cool, so we have this nice card view. We constructed it from tiny objects, but it was like very straightforward. So in the next video, we'll start using many card views to form our horizontal stack, but we'll see you later. Once again, any comments, likes and bells, let me know, and see you next time. Bye!